Hi, good morning, and welcome to day 14 of my November morning yoga challenge. This is where I chat and about the theme for the day and give some insights on yoga philosophy and how it relates to being neurodivergent. So, before we get started, if you could do me a favor and hit the like and subscribe buttons below, I'd really appreciate it. It'll help grow my channel and help folks who need to find me, and help expand my reach. So, thank you so much. Let's get into it. So today's theme is play. So you'll notice in the video that I am unplanned again today. And, I really wanted to do that because, as I mentioned yesterday, the yoga challenge is to help me get back into a daily yoga practice, to nourish myself, to reclaim myself, and to create that sense of being a yogi again, because I really missed it. And I thought the theme of play would be a great way to explain that process of just enjoying your time on the mat, enjoying experiencing the way that your body moves in any particular day and exploring those motions. And I was feeling kind of bold and excited and wanted to play with a new warm up and practice that motion where we go from chaturanga into that upward back bend. And I do Sphinx, baby cobra, cobra, and up dog today. And it took a little bit of time because I was feeling some tension in my lower back. And that back bend motion can create that sense of discomfort. But I wasn't in pain. So I moved through it and used my warm up time to really flow through that lower back pain and the glutes that I was experiencing. And you'll notice that I mentioned that as I'm going through my yoga practice this morning. And I think when it comes to our theme today, that concept of play, we have this idea in our head that play is just for children. That's what children do. And from a Montessorian point of view, children also their role is to build themselves, to create the adult who they are going to be. And they do that through engaging in social activities that we view as play. And so as adults, again, with that corporate mindset that we should be generating profit and wealth at all time, there is that concept that we don't have time to play. And there's also that concept that if you are playing, you are not being a good member of society. And we're seeing that kind of crop up in different areas. So, in engaging in play and engaging in activities that can be mindless, that you don't have to think about, that nourishes your mind and body. And it reduces the harm that, engaging in ahimsa, which is one of the external ethics, the yamas, it helps us to refresh ourselves. It takes care of ourselves. It shows that we care about ourselves when we engage in activities that are for no other reason than just pleasure, enjoyment, taking care of ourselves. When it comes to those of us who identify on the neurodivergent spectrum, we have our special interests that do bring us a lot of joy. Learning is one of those things that just it refreshes me. Just to sit back, watch documentaries, allow the information to just permeate in my mind. I don't have to be doing anything else, and just learning lifts me up. I know that's not for everybody. I also really enjoy knitting and I enjoy playing Stardew Valley. Those are some of the things that kind of refresh me right now, and making my other obsession is Japanese food. I really love Japanese food. But those things they might seem like work to others, but they make me feel soothed. They give me a sense of being refreshed. And that's the point when it comes to play and connecting that with my yoga practice today. It was very enjoyable just to get on the mat and see where my body wanted to go today. And it was really exciting to complete my sun salutation by adding the chaturanga into that upwards back bend of Sphinx, Cobra, Up Dog. And that was very rewarding for me. But as neurodivergent folks, we also have to be aware that we do overwork ourselves sometimes. And that we do get hyper focused and burn out very easily. So it's important that we know which activities are easy and refreshing for us and which activities are more difficult. Maybe we need to body double with somebody. We all need to do laundry, but maybe that's a more difficult task for you. One of the ways that we describe this in our house is we use spell slots because we enjoy D&D in our house. And so for some of us, folding laundry is a cantrip. That's me. It's super easy. I'm not bothered by how perfectly it's folded. I just want it done. I want it off the bed and I want it in its home. For others in the house, it is a level 4 spell. It drains them. And so we have to, as a community, connect and make sure that everybody is using their spell slots effectively and can still at the end of the day play. And that's something that I have a hard time with, is sometimes I use all of my high level spells to the point where by the time I get to other things, I can't even play, which should be a cantrip, but some days it is a level 4 spell and it is just really difficult to sit down and play a game or knit. I'm just so exhausted by the time I'm done. However, I also know that play is really important. When I am spending time out of my day, when I have it scheduled in that from, in the morning after I do these tasks, I'm going to play Stardew Valley for 20 minutes. It feels indulgent. It feels wrong. I'm not going to lie. As one of those folks who is constantly like, I have a to-do list and I have 90 things on it and I am going to get all of those done today, come hell or high water. I know that they're not all going to get done. And it is an unreasonable expectation for me to think that they are all going to get done. But if I, spend 20 minutes spending 20 minutes playing Stardew Valley in the morning, I am so much more productive. I am aware of that. And sudden realization, that might be why I'm feeling some burnout. I've been building all of these new skills to grow my business and post on YouTube and schedule things on Instagram. So I've been engaging in all of this work and not taking time to refresh myself by playing a game or watching something with my family. And in doing so, I'm causing myself harm by not giving myself the space to refresh and recalibrate. So I'm going to leave it there. But for a comment question, I'm curious, how does taking time out of your day to engage in refreshing activities, how does that impact you? And what things do you know helps you to recalibrate or refresh yourself? I'd be really interested to know in the comments below. So with that, have a great rest of your day. Enjoy day 14, and I will see you on the mat tomorrow.